welcome to our okay, so Lisa has the YouTube channel open, so you need to close your YouTube channel. No, not that channel. Oh dear. She'll be back. Hi everyone. Welcome to my coloring corner. Today is special Sunday and we have Color Pocket with us. And we have Lisa Shafer when she gets back as well. Everybody say hello to Dalaine. She is working blind today, so I will be reading off chat messages to her. And she is, of course, the owner and creator of Color Pocket and is going to tell us all about Color Pocket as we get busy here. We've got 3 people visiting, so once Lisa gets back, I will go through and introduce her. And, of course, some of you already know her. Hiya, Pickwick. So Lisa's back.
Okay.
Okay, so just make sure that you have your YouTube channel closed, but your YouTube chat open. Remember, I showed you how to pop out the chat. Once you pop out the chat, just close the YouTube channel.
Oh,
hey there, Tammy. Hiya, Linda.
Oh,
hey there, Tammy. She's got the channel open still.
Oh,
hey there, Tammy. I can hear me twice, so I'm going to mute her until she figures it out. So once everybody, once she gets that figured out, we will get her all set up. We just need her to pop out the chat and close the YouTube channel so that we're not hearing an echo. It happens. Okay, so I'm going to talk and see if we can hear me.
Okay.
I don't hear me, so this might be good.
Yay.
So I'm going to talk and see if we can hear me. Nope, can hear me. I don't hear me, so this might be good.
Renee.
Hey there, Sassy.
I can't get the chat up.
Okay, so
YouTube channel.
okay, so
I thought I had it, but I don't.
So in close the channel completely. And in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see something called comments on the screen that our video is on, and there should be a number 2 next to it.
Okay.
Click on that. Now, you're going to be very delayed in the comments, but you'll be able to see them.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it is, absolutely, and especially if you're not used to using it. And I don't think Lisa's used YouTube before, so. But everybody.
Okay, you're online. Good.
We're online. So everybody meet Lisa Shafer. Lisa Shafer is the wonderful artist that has colored or has drawn this wonderful deck, which is the Little Lovies deck. And I have done a flip through of this deck on the channel. I am coloring one of her pictures, and Dalaine is coloring a picture. What picture is Dalaine coloring today?
This is from the Greetings deck, which is one that I created.
And it's Somebody Loves You. It's so cute.
Yeah.
And what are you coloring today, Lisa?
This one from my deck.
Oh, that is so cute. That is adorable. Okay, so we're going to give Dalaine the floor, And she's going to go through and she's going to talk to everybody, and you can ask her questions. Amazon Tammy says, hi, Lisa and Dalaine. Also, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you here.
Yeah, so I am the creator of ColorPockit, and this all came about because I was out having lunch with my family, and I just wished out loud that I had some kind of a little box that I could put in my purse so that when I had downtime, instead of being on my phone, I could color and do something fun and creative. And so we started looking around, could not find any products that existed like that. We could find things, you know, kits for little kids and that kind of stuff, but nothing like that. So we decided to make it ourselves. And we went through over 30 prototypes until we got to this design. I carried them all in my purse to test them out. And so we've come up with an awesome design. My husband designed this. So if you open up the lid, you'll notice there's a little built-in pencil sharpener here, and there's a little trough right here that catches all your shavings. So if you're out and about and you don't have access to a trash can, everything's kept in there, and then you can just dump when you get to where you're going. If you open up the lid a little farther, this is where our coloring cards are stored. So instead of coloring in a book, you color on a card, and the backs are postcards. So when you're finished coloring, you can mail them to family and friends. There are tabs in the lid here that the card snaps into so it won't fall out while you're coloring, and you use the box as a lap desk. So you don't need a table or a desk or anything. You can color in the car, on a plane, at the doctor's office, anywhere. Below, there's a little drawer that slides both directions and comes all the way out, and it has our 12 double-sided color pencils, 24 colors. I got to choose all the colors and which colors went with which on the pencils. And so that was really cool and fun. And I felt like colorists need more blue and more green. So we have 2 full pencils each of blue and green. And it weighs under a pound fully loaded, so it's not heavy to carry in your purse.
Awesome. That is so let's make sure I have my mic on. Hi, Bobby. Welcome. She says, hi, Lisa and Dalaine. Thank you so much for the wonderful stream and an awesome color pocket. I have put the link and pinned the link up in the upper part of the chat. So anybody that wants to go to colorpocket.com to buy one, remember there is a 10% off code, which is in the About section below the video. So make sure that you use your 10% off. You can only use it once, and it's only good until July 4th, right, Dalaine?
I want to say we said until the end of July, but yeah, I'm not sure. To tell you this is because I don't set up the codes.
The information on when it expires is also in the description below the video. So make sure that you use your code. Make sure you load up your basket before you use the code, because it is great for everything in your basket. We're going to switch on over to Lisa now, and she's going to talk about her deck, the way that she puts things together, and her drawing process, her artistic process. So everybody say hello to Lisa Shafer. I hope that if you have any questions for her or Dalaine, put them in the chat. I will make sure that I ask them. And it's all on you now.
So I designed this deck. I like the tropical theme. So I live in Pennsylvania. I wish I lived in a warmer climate, but I don't. So I like Hawaii art a lot, and I like the Zentangle inspired stuff. So I kind of tried to like mix the two together with a little bit of like Hawaii and a little bit of like the Zentangle inspired art. And they're just, I think they're very whimsical and cutesy, and yeah.
Okay, so we have a question for Dalaine. Pickwick would like to know if you can buy replacement pencils and cards.
Oh, yes. We have over 70 refill decks available and just all kinds of different subjects and styles. We have grayscale and line art, and a kind of a hybrid of the two in some cases. So yeah, that you can get that. You can get refill sets of pencils. We have storage bags, which are really nice to carry your color pocket in, and extra cards and stuff. And I would love to say something special about Lisa, because I don't know if you guys covered this at all, but on our Color Pocket Facebook page, we have what's called the Color Pocket community. It's a closed group, so only people in there can see the posts. Lisa posted a couple of her own designs in the Color Pocket community quite a while back, and I loved them so much that I approached her about becoming an artist. So she's our very first Color Pocket artist that has come from our own group, and I just think that's super exciting. And I wanted to
so
that
cool. That is so very cool. So on my desk here, of course, you can see the Color Pocket. This is the one I'm working on. This is the tray out of mine. I'm going to move it because we're going to actually do a giveaway. Everyone that joins me as a member of the Coloring Corner is going to receive all 4 of these wonderful, wonderful pictures that Lisa has created just for us. But I'm going to give one away. I'm going to give one of all 4. So we're going to do 4 different draws, giving one each. The people that are already members already have all 4, so our members don't have to roll on this. However, if you're not a member of the community, you can win at least one of these. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring up my handy dandy bot. And we're going to do a giveaway. So let's see, giveaways. There we go. So we're going to type in a keyword of Color Pocket. And everyone needs to type in Color Pocket that would like to win one of these cute little, win the unicorn. So this one is the big unicorn. That's the bonus. Yeah, I wanted her deck too. It's like, oh my God, this is so cute. So everybody that types in Color Pocket is, and it's spelled ColorPockit. So the Color Pocket, just like that. So we'll give it a little bit. Make sure everybody puts it in there once. Don't put it in there multiple times. The bot will decide you're spamming and will kick you out. So I will type it in for you just so that you can see how it's typed in. So we'll do that here in a little bit. So Lisa, any questions for Lisa? Nicole Boyer says, way to go, Lisa. Linda says, as soon as I saw a card by Lisa, I wanted the deck by her too. Let's see. And everybody else is typing Color Pocket. Tammy also said, Lisa, that she lives in the tropics. She's actually in Australia. And sometimes wish that she lived where it was colder. I think I'm all caught up with chat. And we currently have 21 people visiting us. So, of course, remember to hit the like button. It does help me out, especially when I'm doing streams like this, so that other people such as Dalaine and Lisa will be more willing to come on the channel with me.
I thought I could show some, while we're talking here, show some of the cards of Lisa's that I've already colored.
Yeah, that's the one I'm working on. It's so cute.
Isn't it? Yeah, the bubbles are really fun. And then this one is one of the little mermaids.
It's just so adorable.
So yeah,
I just love it.
very cute style and a very, unique and recognizable style. So I think, if you like this, maybe there's some other things in the works that you might like too.
Absolutely. Okay, so everybody type in ColorPocket. Everybody is available. This is a PDF, so it will be emailed to you, and I will, keep notes on who has won what as we go along. So everybody that is not already a member or doesn't plan on becoming a member, of course, if you want to join our membership, hit that wonderful little join button below the video, and that will give you all of the membership options. And if we have everybody already ready to go, I'm going to roll it. So I'm going to roll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're rolling it. And we'll let the bot tell y'all. I already know, but the bot's going to tell you. So SoCal colorist Della, you have won the first one here. So I'm going to put your name on it so that I know that you won it. So make sure that you send me an email in the Coloring Corners email address. There is a button on my banner, as well as down below in the About section is my email address. Send me an email. I will send you the PDF for this picture. Thank you so much for entering. Now we're going to go back to Dalaine and Pickwick Turtle says, Dalaine, do you expect the pink kit to be back in stock soon?
I am hoping so. We have been having some manufacturing issues, and so I'm really hoping it will be back soon. And what I would recommend to anybody who is interested in that, go on to ColorPockit.com and sign up for our newsletter. And then you will find out when there's new decks, when things are back in stock, upcoming sales, all that kind of good stuff.
No, you can absolutely comment on that, Lisa. If you can see it, you can comment on it, hon. But I'm just telling you that it's really delayed. So if I see a question beforehand, I will ask it for you so that they're not waiting 5 or 10 minutes for the chat to come up for you. Hi, Barb. Thank you for coming. You're not late. You're nobody's ever late. So, Dalaine, what do you see in the future of ColorPocket? I know that we've had you on a previous channel before, and we reminisced and thought of different things that could happen with ColorPocket in the future. Do you still see a very active ColorPocket in the future? Or?
Oh, definitely. We're working on several new things, new decks, new artists, and we actually have a big secret that we can't tell yet, but we are going to be available soon on a large platform. We'll just put it that way.
Another question that I have been asked by others, and I haven't seen the question here, is where else other than the ColorPocket website is this available?
Yeah, so all our products, every single product is available at colorpocket.com, but we have an Amazon store. And you can get the ColorPocket kits there. You can get refill pencil sets, and we have some deck bundles, two decks bundled together. We have 11 different sets that you can get just on Amazon. We are also available on Etsy, the kits themselves, and some decks, and Walmart.com for the kits themselves.
Wonderful. Okay, so you can get this itself, the whole thing here.
Yeah, and it comes with a deck when you buy it, so you have everything you need to use it right away.
Yeah, and the deck that it comes with is just absolutely adorable. I think that you drew that deck, didn't you?
Yeah, the welcome deck is my artwork, and I really put a lot of thought into it because I don't know the age or the gender or the ability of the person buying the ColorPocket. So I tried to make art that was really cute and fun for whatever age you are.
So this is Dalaine's deck. I have colored the mermaid one the last time that she was on. So I'll show you that one too. I did actually get it all finished, Dalaine.
The mermaid?
Yes.
Yeah, I have my mermaid, I think, right here. I finally got it finished too after the fact.
That was the one that we colored together the last time she was here. So I'm just gonna move the camera around a little bit so you guys can see the decks better. So here's the mermaid one. These are all drawn by Dalaine. There's a dragonflies and a cute little house. I still want to color that one. I keep on meaning to, and I just
the little
so many things I want to do and so little time to do them all in. And then we have some paisley and some wonderful parrots and fishies and some owls. And of course the love bug. I love the love bug. It is just the best bee ever. And then some kitties and a peacock. And of course, tell me about him.
Okay, but it's a her. Her name is Serenity. Yep, she's our company mascot, Serenity the Sloth, and she wants to encourage everyone to slow down, relax, and enjoy the benefits of coloring. So I did another full deck of Serenity called Find Your Serenity. It's like Where's Waldo, except you're trying to find Serenity the Sloth, and the twist is she's not really very well hidden. So you find the serenity in actually coloring it. One thing I wanted to mention is that we have artwork that's both drawn by hand. So Lisa and I both hand draw our art, but we also have things that are, drawn digitally as well. And so like this one is from my husband, one of my husband's decks, Butterflies Forever. And he does his digitally.
Awesome. We have a question from Pickwick Turtle, and she would like Lisa to make a deck about turtles. So she would like to know if Lisa can make a deck all about turtles.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean...
You'll have to add it to your list because you've already got a couple.
There's one I'm working on, and then I have an idea for another one after that. So
now you have the next idea. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for coming in. And absolutely, there is no being late. So, yes, Serenity is the awesome sloth. And I absolutely adore the story that you told on the last time that you were on the channel about Serenity. It's just so cute.
Oh, well, yeah. You mean how she came to be?
Yes.
Yeah. So I knew very early on that I wanted some kind of a mascot. And so I drew what I, kind of wanted. And then my husband took a stab at it, and it was absolutely awful. I mean, and it is hard to tell him, like, honey, no, that's not it. But then he came back to me with the sloth, and at first I thought, wow, sloths are kind of like slow and lazy. He means no, relaxed and calm. I'm like, you're right, relaxed and calm. Like, she's perfect. And so we worked through the design and how we wanted her to look. And she really has some great personality and adds a lot to the company.
Yeah, she's just so the entire story is for Color Pocket is just so inspirational and so wonderful. And the fact that you guys have taken so many different artists and enabled them is just fantastic.
Well, and I love that most of our artists aren't well known.
Yeah.
So I like that, there are people that maybe wouldn't have had a break. So,
Exactly.
we really try to promote our artists and encourage people to enjoy all of their art.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just so wonderful. I've ever since I heard about Color Pocket that it has been just the best idea. I normally keep it in my RV, and because of COVID, we haven't been going anywhere, so it's been sitting in the RV. But when the shots all came available, and I will let you all know that this is the absolutely perfect thing to take with you when you need to have your shot done, especially if you have an allergy, because they love to make you wait 20 to 30 minutes before you can leave.
They do.
And I am so glad that I had my Color Pocket with me, because I had to wait 30 minutes because I have an anaphylactic allergy. So they made me wait 45 minutes on the second shot. The first shot, they didn't make me wait at all. But the second shot, they made me wait 45 minutes. So I'm glad I had my Color Pocket with me. I didn't get much done, mind you, but I'm glad I had it with me. So does anybody have any other questions about the Color Pocket that Dalaine could possibly answer for you? Are they available worldwide?
Right now, we are only available in the U.S. We're hoping to expand that, but have not been able to do that so far. And again, I would encourage you to sign up for our newsletter, because when the Color Pocket becomes available in other areas, that's where we would announce it.
Very cool. And is your newsletter on the colorpocket.com webpage?
Yep. There's a place to sign up there, and then we don't spam you with a bunch of emails. We send out 1-2 a month, because I know as a person that gets email, I'm like, these companies email me every day. We're not going to do that to you.
Yeah, I can honestly say I signed up for their email it's been over a year now, hasn't it, Dalaine?
Mm-hmm.
So over a year ago, and I think I've received 4 emails from them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're all going to my spam and only 4 or 5 of them actually hitting my email address, but I have a tendency not to check my spam folder for things.
Right.
So are you going to come with different colored paper, like tone paper, or maybe black for the background paper?
We've thought about that. People have asked about that. Because we have our cards printed by a printer, I think a black background, I'm not sure about the printing process on that. So we don't have any plans to do any black right now.
Okay. And Valerie would like to know what the size of the cards are.
They're 4x6, which is awesome because in addition to them being mailable as a postcard, they also fit great in a photo album or picture frame. So, some of our colorists love the postcard aspect and they send them off. Others are like, no, I worked hard on this. I'm keeping it.
It's
and
mine.
they put it in the album. And so, it's great because of the 4x6 size. That was one of the first elements that I came up with. I'm like, oh, we need to make it 4x6. And so that's what we did.
Yeah, the size of the postcard is just absolutely perfect. It does definitely give you the ability to show, especially during this time, and during the past year and a half, 2 years, it gives you that ability to send a loved one something special, and it makes it a lot easier. That's for sure. So Terry Lynn says that she just ordered hers and 2 pocket decks. I got the hair deck and the forest deck. And the pocket, I got the hearts one.
Neat.
So she just ordered hers. Congratulations, Terry Lynn. Welcome to the Color Pocket family.
Yay. And we appreciate all your orders. COVID has really done a number on our business as it has to many. So.
And the next question is for Lisa, what is your next packet going to be about? Or is that a state secret?
Well, I don't know. Dalaine,
I don't mind if you tell.
So the next deck is going to be Princess Pets.
Princess Pets? Awesome. And how long before that comes out?
Well, I think I've got like 3 more to ink. I don't have too much to do yet.
Awesome. So we're giving away all the secrets here.
Yes, you guys are getting secret stuff here today.
Yeah, we're giving away all the secrets.
I want to clarify that these are princesses with their pets. It's not pets that are princesses. If that makes sense.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Some of Lisa's designs, and they are really cute. You're gonna love this one too.
Can I show them like a sample?
If you want to, yeah.
We'll show them one.
Okay. Secret stuff here, guys.
This is secret.
This one is one that that I have inked in. So this is.
Oh my goodness, that is just so cute. Is that a mermaid with a
starfish? Her starfish pet.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
That is so cool.
Then I don't know. I have these are the ones that I colored from my deck. Some of you might have seen them on Facebook.
They're just so pretty.
There's this one.
And Lisa, what do you use to color with?
I used Prismacolors on these. This is the one that has like, well, these are kind of like stingray things, and then there's like a shell kind of thing. And then this was the last one I did because she's like celebrating, like, woo, yay, I did it. I'm done. So she's behind the flower. And then this one is
so sweet. Oh, that is just so pretty.
Yeah. And then here's the pineapple.
Oh, the pineapple one.
The pineapple girl.
This is so cool. I just love them all. I just think they are all awesome. All right, so let's see. The next question is again for Lisa. Well, it's actually a statement. It's, Lisa, I hope you make a horse as a pet for a princess.
Well, it might be a fantasy horse.
And that's from Nicole Boyer. She says, Lisa, I hope you make a horse with it as a pet for a princess for Lauren. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure that it has specific meaning, so I'll go with that. Will it take watercolor medium?
I have had customers say that they've used watercolor, either pencils or I've used watercolor markers on them. And I would say it bends the paper a little bit. It's not like it doesn't soak through or anything when I use watercolor markers. But as far as watercolors themselves, I have not tried that out myself.
Okay. Linda says that she's used watercolor gel crayons on some of the cards with no problems. And Lizzie, she uses Prismacolors. Dalaine uses the ColorPockit colored pencils.
I pretty much always color with ColorPockit pencils because I really want to show people, that you can get some really, nice results using our pencils.
And I am currently using ColorPockit pencils, so.
I'll just hold up a few so you guys can see some of the stuff that I've colored. And here's one that's a mandala. We have a lot of different styles. So like people who like mandalas and patterns, they can have those too.
Okay, so one of the questions is, are they signed by each artist? And I'll show you the little blurb that's on the back of the card here. So I'll bring it closer in. Yeah,
they're not signed by the artist, but each card tells who created it and what deck it's from. Because that way, if you're receiving this card and you're like, "Ooh, I like this," you can figure out how to get it.
Yeah.
How to get the deck.
So I'm not sure if you guys can see that very well. It says artwork from Little Lovies, designed and drawn by Lisa Shafer, exclusively for ColorPockit, the complete portable coloring kit for more original art, designed coloring decks. Visit here. So it does have the artist and the deck that it was drawn and provided for. So for example, if you're listing this in a coloring group, that requires you to list the artist and the book that you received it from. You would list it as Little Lovey's deck by Lisa Shafer. That's what I would anyway. Yeah, I actually really kind of like the ColorPockit pencils on the ColorPockit pictures after Dalaine told me a trick. And what's the trick, Dalaine?
As far as the light and dark, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Yes. So if you want something to stay white or lighter colored, put down the lighter color first and then color over it with the other color. So if you put a dark color on and you try to color white over it, nothing's going to happen.
and Dalaine, what was the trick you told me about this? I'm quite sure you'll remember as soon as you see it.
Oh, yeah. This particular pencil, it looks pink. If you look at the pencil, but this is actually your kind of peachy flesh tone.
Yeah, but there's one other trick that you do for flesh colors and coloring large areas.
Yeah, yes, dull pencils.
That's it.
You don't want sharp pencils. You want dull pencils when you're trying to blend. So, yeah, I actually, because I can, but you could do this too. I always keep two sets of pencils, one that's sharp and one that's dull, especially if I am trying to do something like this where I'm coloring in real time. That way I don't have to wait for it to get dull to do what I want to do.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was very, very important to me that these be good pencils, because I designed this for myself and for adult women in mind, So, yeah, kids love the Color Pocket and stuff too, but I didn't want this to be a little kids thing. And the majority of our customers are adult women. And so, I wanted to have as many colors as I could in this little space. So you had as many choices as you could have. And I wanted good blendable pencils.
Exactly. Linda says that she uses Color Pocket pencils as much as possible to show what can be done with them and the different colors that can actually be made by layering with them.
Yes, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that.
There are several different colors for the Color Pocket itself. Dalaine, do you want to tell people how many different colors you have?
We have 5 different colors of plastic. There's purple, pink, blue, green, and gray, like a charcoal gray. And then we also have a wood Color Pocket that comes in a beautiful coffee bean finish. And it's a little bit different design, but about the same size and weight.
And if I remember right, the wood one was something that goes in and out of availability quite frequently.
Sometimes, yes, yeah. It just depends. COVID has just really caused a lot of problems with supply things.
With everybody, yes.
Yeah. So sometimes we can't get them, but yeah.
Now, another thing that I have been asked previously and after our last interview, where is Color Pocket manufactured?
Well, we recently changed that. When we first started selling, we were being manufactured in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is my hometown. But we recently moved to Erie, Colorado, and we're located in Fort Collins, Colorado. So it's really cool because now we're really close by. And actually, my husband's rented some trucks and driven down there a few times to pick up Color Pockets. So, yeah, and all our cards are printed here in Fort Collins, and so yeah, we try to keep everything made in America as much as we possibly can. Our pencils and sharpeners and bags are made in China, but everything that we can have made here, we do.
Okay, and I know when I got my Color Pocket, I received a lovely, lovely little note from you. Do you package and send out the Color Pockets yourself?
Yeah, at this point, we're still a small enough company that I print out the orders, I assemble the orders, I write thank you and a little smiley face on every order, and I am the one who takes them to the post office. So it's all me.
So after the chat and after the stream today, if everybody orders one, just remember that if we've got 50 or more orders, Dalaine is doing them by herself. And she will have them out in 24 to 48 hours. No.
Well, I mean, we've been really good, unless it's a holiday, or a couple of times we've had blizzards that have prevented us from getting out right away. But we do our very best to get everything out as quick as possible.
Yes, and
I know you're excited to get it. I'm excited to send it to you, and you're just excited to get it.
Yes, and I will say that when I ordered the one for giveaway today and the decks and the little Lovey's deck for myself, the order was in and it was shipped within an hour or two of me putting the order in, and I received it within 3 days.
Yeah, and when I'm there and an order comes in, if I can do it, I just do. So I try to get everything out as quick as I can. And
I didn't even tell Dalaine that I was ordering it. She actually, figured it out when I ordered it.
Well, that's the thing that's cool. Like, so our Color Pocket community on Facebook, I'm the only admin of that. And so if Color Pocket's commenting, or I personally, when I color something, I post it as myself, but it's all me. And so I do get to know everybody in there, and I know their names and their coloring styles and all that stuff. And it's cool. I mean, I really think it's fun and special.
Yes, absolutely. Always excellent customer service, that's for sure. And Barb says that she loves the personal notes with the packages.
And I'll do those for as long as I possibly can.
So Bobby said that she wanted the wood designed one, but it was out of stock.
It's back in. It's back in, and it's a really good price right now. So
Bobby, it's back in stock. So if you still want the wood one, the link is at the top of the screen. You know where it is. You're an admin. Yes, it should be there quite quickly. Absolutely, Terry Lynn. All right. So with that, let's have another giveaway.
Yay!
So the next giveaway is a wonderful one done by Lisa. I'm going to switch you over here to the main screen so that I'm not looking at just the corner of it. So this is for something that Lisa drew for my mermaid level of my memberships. So once again, we're going to actually this time type in mermaids. And we're going to just get this all set up here. So the word that we're going to type in is mermaids, MERMAIDS. So if everybody that wants to have the mermaids picture that is not already a member, because the members get all of them. So if everybody that isn't a member, type in mermaids. The members already have access to all of the pictures. So if you are a member and you can't find where these pictures are stored, let me know and I will show you. And if you want to become a member and get all 4 of them, hit the link down below that says join, and it will give you access to all of the different memberships, and you can choose one. So we'll let that run for a little while. And we're going to put Dalaine back on the spot. Let's see what you're working on.
Well, since I'm not wearing my glasses, I'm not burning it up here, but
you're doing wonderfully. I wouldn't be able to do that without my glasses on. So
the thing is, for me, it's not like I'm in some race to get things done. I love coloring and I love the experience of it. And so, it'll get done when it gets done.
Exactly. I do that too. It's like, yeah, it'll get done. I can't say when it will get done, but it'll get done.
Yes.
Like, really, it took me 3 months to finish the mermaid. But yeah, it's it'll get done when it gets done. But like I said, you're doing that without your glasses on, and I can see you trying really hard to stay in the lines there.
Yes. Well, and this one's nice, and it's not a very complex one, which is something we really try to do too, especially I do with my artwork. Some of them are more intricate and some are less, because sometimes I want to, get in there, and other times I just want something quick that I can do easily.
Quickly do, yeah.
Yes.
When you have no glasses on, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
My eyesight has, gotten a little bit worse over the year as well, and I couldn't stay in the lines without my glasses on. So
well, and I've also kind of gotten to the point where I don't care if I stay in the lines. And
Yeah, exactly. Say
the
lovey.
happiest accidents, like, oops, I went out of the line there. I have to rethink what I was going to do. And I like, it comes
Yeah,
out like that.
exactly. It always turns out, either which way, it's always going to turn out. Bobby says that she loves the way the wood one opens.
Yes. Yeah. The wood one, the plastic one, the lid slides. On the wood one, we have 4 super sturdy magnets. And so, yeah, it is on there and you have to kind of,
Yank it off.
but
Yeah.
but which is good because, when we were developing this, I said, I do not want it to open in my purse.
Yeah.
And so we have storage bags and stuff, but you shouldn't need that, right? So
Yeah.
I didn't want floating pencils or anything happening in my purse. So we wanted to make sure that they're very sturdy and closed securely.
Yeah, and if you keep your decks in there, you don't want those floating around in your purse either, because they're just going to end up all mashed up and crumpled
Right.
and everything else. So
Yeah, so everything is held. It has a place and it's in its place.
all right, so we're going to roll on this wonderful, wonderful Little Mermaid. So I'm going to count down from 10. So make sure that everybody that would like access to the mermaid have your mermaid in the chat. So we're going to count down starting at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to roll on it. And of course, the bot will tell everybody who has won. And Elizabeth Berry, congratulations. Make sure that you send me an email and I will send you a PDF of this mermaid. And of course, you can print that out and color it any way you'd like. So congratulations, and thank you so much for joining me and joining in the giveaway. And that's one of the giveaways all done up. So I'm hoping that I'm still on. There we go. Okay, so how many decks of cards can you fit in one color pocket, Dalaine?
Each deck is 12 cards, but you could probably fit. I usually, I can get up to like 14 or 15 in there easily. And the storage bag, like I was talking about, you can fit a ton in there. I've got, I don't know, a lot in here. You can also keep a book of stamps in there, or your Posca pen, or markers, gel pens, whatever you want can fit in this extra pocket.
Okay, just looking to see if we have any more questions. So is there anything that you wanted to talk about on your artwork there, Lisa? You have the camera, so we're staring at you.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone wants to know.
Everything. We want to know everything about you.
So, well, I can tell you that I was actually a cake decorator for quite a few years, and I went to school for baking and pastry art. So I've always had like an interest in like the artsy kind of stuff. And then over COVID, of course, and everyone was locked up in their houses, I guess I got more into the art because it was just something to do.
By the way, cakes and pastries would make a great fun deck to color. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. I had thought of that too.
Add it to your list.
No calories either.
Yeah, it's way less calories than if you do the coloring way.
You can send a virtual birthday cake, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I think we have other one of my admins for the channel, Bobby, I do believe is also one that does a lot of baking and cake decorating as well, which is really cool. So you started off decorating cakes and then went to drawing. Now, you said something about your husband being an artist as well.
Yes. Well, this picture behind me, he actually painted for our dining room with the plumeria flowers. So, yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. We actually met in a watercolor class. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I'm very good with watercolor. I prefer the colored pencils, but yeah.
Yeah, Bobby does 3D cakes.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so she has shown me a couple of pictures and there's just no way I could do it. I'm happy if I get the cake looking like a cake.
I think I'd rather draw or color though, because it's just a lot of work. The cleanup is takes as much time or longer than it does to make the cake. So yeah.
So how long have you been coloring like on paper?
I don't know. I mean, it's been off and on, but I'd say maybe like 10 years.
And Dalaine, same question. How long have you been coloring?
I had a few coloring books and it had done a little bit before we started ColorPockit, but I mean, of course, now I'm really into it. So it's been, what, 2.5, 3 years now that we've been working on ColorPockit. So that's, and I think it's so cool. I love to bring up how much my coloring technique has changed over that time, because I was totally a beginner like everybody else when I started this. And I look back at some of my cards, when I first started, and then what they look like now. And it just takes practice. The more you practice, the better you get.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know exactly what you mean there. So I'm just going through the chats and making sure that I've answered any of the questions or asked all of the questions so you guys can answer them, because yeah, I don't know. I know what I know and that's about it. And that's not a whole lot sometimes. Yeah, Bobby is also an artist and she has been drawing and doing art for almost 40 years. So, and she says that it does take her about 5 days to make a cake.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really pretty though, but when I make a cake, I want to eat the cake that day.
Sometimes the cakes are so pretty. I'm like, oh, it seems like a shame to eat it. But
Yeah,
that's the sacrifice.
Yeah, pass me the knife. Yes, absolutely, Tammy. Tammy says practice definitely does make a difference.
Yeah. And so it's funny. Before I started this, I mean, I didn't consider myself an artist, but I've always been a creative person. And my career before we started ColorPockit was I was a home stager and decorator. So again, something creative, but just a little bit different. And I love for everybody to be able to be creative. And, coloring is something that everyone can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like me. I know I'm not an artist, but I can color. I can
But
get
you are. I mean,
I can get that creative. Like, I'm not a drawer. I'm not a drawer.
Well, and what I like to say about ColorPockit, I think we have kind of a neat art experience, because the artist creates the art, and then the colorist colors the art, and then they send it to a third person who gets to enjoy the art. And so,
exactly.
I just think that's really neat.
That is so neat. I really like that concept, and I've always enjoyed that concept.
And we pay our artists a commission for every coloring deck of theirs that's sold. And because, that was the thing. I know some of the people who create coloring books and that kind of stuff, they get almost nothing, for their artwork. And so we just wanted to make sure that this was a good relationship and that they're fairly compensated for what they create.
Okay, so we have a question from Terry Lynn. Lisa, how long have you been dabbling and actually drawing your own art?
I tried to draw before, and I've taken like drawing classes, but my art never turned out realistic. So I always thought, I don't know, I can't do this. But then I just kind of like fell into a style, I guess. And I was just like, I'm not going to be a realistic artist. It's not going to happen. I can't draw realistically. So I'm just going to try and embrace something else. And I just went with it. But I guess, I've always been interested in it. I guess in high school, I took art instead of taking band, which was like a major no-no. Like, I think they actually changed that rule now, but I wanted to take art, so I took that instead of band. So I don't know. I guess it's been
pretty much since high school.
Yeah, I would say.
So Terry Lynn would also like to ask the same question of Dalaine of how long have you been dabbling and actually drawing your own art?
Oh, I've loved to draw since I was a kid. When I was really young, I loved to draw trees, and I would just draw trees all the time. So I would say all my life, but I didn't actually get to do it a lot. And so this has been a really cool opportunity for me to get back into my own art. And I still have fun even when I get to, because I create a lot of decks, but when I get to color something that I designed,
that you drew. Yeah.
I'll show you. This is one of my favorites. This is from the Busy Bunnies deck. And this is a couple of mommy bunnies gossiping outside the store, and their kids are bored on the sides. And I just, so I try to do, kind of whimsical day in the life kind of things with the bunnies deck. And then I have one called Monster Mashup. And that one is.
Oh, I love that one.
Doing, kind of everyday things too.
That one's an awesome one. I still absolutely love the one you did for the librarian.
Yes.
So, yeah, I still love that one, I think. And, it definitely fits the person.
Yep.
So another question. How long does it take for you to draw your pictures, Lisa?
So I think it takes a while. I usually have an idea, and then I go on Pinterest, and then I put like a board together, and then I look at all the stuff, and then, I'll sketch it out. And then I usually try and look for like a tangle that kind of fits in that I kind of like in the mermaid's hair, I used like a Zentangle thing to make her hair. But and then I have to ink it, so that's like a major process because I'm not very technological at all. So for me to use like Procreate or something, that would just probably stress me out, and I'd rather just use the pen and the paper, and then I get my husband to scan them in the computer. I don't know how to do that either. So.
I actually draw all my art on a 4x6 card, and then they scan it in. So drawing on the cards, and so you're getting the full my experience when you experience it.
Now I do mine a little bit bigger, and then he shrinks them down so that the detail is
life size. It's proper size.
A little bit better, I guess, yeah. but
Terry Lynn says that she loves the library one also because she was a library clerk for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, books are important to me. So in the Busy Bunnies, there's one of a little bunny reading a book called How to Grow Carrots.
I love that.
And, you know, in the Monsters one, I have the library scene, but then I also have a mommy monster reading to her kids. And so, I mean, I just think that that kind of stuff's so important. So, you know, I like to include that in my art.
Absolutely. So how do you choose your artist for your decks, Dalaine?
Well, sometimes artists come to us, and so I ask them to send me some samples of their artwork to see if I like their style. And then other times I approach a lot of our artists, I approach them. So, you know, Lisa, I approached her and I said, would you like to become a Color Pocket artist? And it was super cute because her first question was, how much does it cost? And I said, no, I'm going to pay you. This is not some kind of a scam or something. I'm paying you.
Oh, that's so cute.
But yeah, so Mary Lou Lovett, who has the most decks of any artist in our Color Pocket family. She was in my yoga class. She knew about the Color Pocket from very early on. I found out she was an artist. I said, hey, do you want to do some decks? She is by far our, you know, most popular artist. And so, you know, these are just people from my everyday life. Or if Comic-Con, I met a couple, you know, like a little market in our town that had an artist's booth set up. Haley Anise, I met her there, and she has some really beautiful decks too. So yeah, it's just kind of a variety of ways, but I'm always open to people approaching us. But yeah, it's I just get drawn to them somehow.
Absolutely. So if somebody was to want to become a part of the Color Pocket family, how would they go about doing that?
On our website, there's a contact us form, and I want to be a Color Pocket artist is one of the choices. So that email will come to me. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, I'll reach out and fill them in on how to send us some samples.
Wonderful. Because we do have several individuals that are in the chat that I know of that are absolutely wonderful artists. So if this is something that you guys think that would be beneficial to you and to Dalaine, then definitely make sure that you reach out to her. And do we have any more questions? I don't see any more questions. They're all very quiet. It's very strange. I don't think I've ever seen my chat this quiet, especially when Tammy's still in there somewhere. Tammy's my make sure the chat is moving kind of person. So. So I know that you've been working on different things and different. You had different things, different pokers in the fire the last time you were on. Did any of those things come to fruition?
It's been so long. I'm sorry. I don't remember my pokers from back then.
Okay, fair enough. I don't blame you there. Thank you very much for the honesty. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, probably since the last time we've talked, we've opened up a few more, like more retail channels, if that makes sense.
I think that you were working on the Walmart thing and
yeah, we've been
getting more retail.
For quite a while. We are in a group called Purchasing Power Plus, and that is buyers for hospital gift shops all over the country. And so we, you know, are in that group, and then we are also on Faire, which FAIRE, which is a site where store owners can order things for their stores. And so
Awesome.
We're hoping to expand and get our products out to more people.
Yeah, I called Tammy out, and she says, it is 6 a.m. I'm trying to wake up still.
Well, then
It's okay, Tammy. I still love you.
We're just for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. She's in Australia, so it's actually 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Wow.
The Gentleman Animals is absolutely adorable, and the Forest Fairies deck, I love that deck.
Yes.
So Bobby is currently ordering the Dark Dames, Gentleman Animals, and Forest Fairies decks right now.
Those are all awesome. Yeah, I just did a social media post with one of the Dark Dames cards that I colored, and I said we put the adult in adult coloring. Dark Dames is definitely
definitely an adult. Yeah.
Yes, for mature colorists is what our banner says.
Yes.
But it's really fun because it's a very like tattoo style.
Yep.
And that deck is interesting. It comes from The Alchemist, it's a group in England, and they started out doing a lot of rock and roll sort of things. And, so they have this art, and we were able to go in and choose which images we wanted to create a deck from.
Awesome. All right. So Tammy would like to know, what are your favorite decks?
That's really hard. Of the ones I've created, I think I love affirmations was one that I've been wanting to do since we started this. And that one, instead of having a postcard back, it's an affirmation written by Serenity. So the front is an I am statement. I am aware. I am creative. I am beautiful. And then on the back is an affirmation. You are beautiful inside and out. That kind of stuff. So that one's really near and dear to my heart. But I also love busy bunnies and monsters. And find your serenity.
And I think Dalaine likes all the decks.
And that's just it. I mean, I know them all intimately. I mean, I love Lisa's deck. It's so fun.
It's so hard to choose when you're that close to it.
Well, and it's hard now because we have so many. I mean, to scroll through all of them, we know it's hard, and that's one of our goals. Is to get our own website and our own website design. Right now we're on Wix, which is a platform, and so there's some limitations there. Because I think there's some super awesome decks that just I don't think get seen as much as they should. And so I've really been working hard on doing social media posts and stuff to feature some of these decks.
Well, Dalaine, you are welcome anytime in the Coloring Corner to advertise your decks as much as you'd like. So if you want to throw those new decks or those unseen decks up there, by all means, feel free.
All right. Thank you very much.
So I have a question for Lisa. Do you take any coloring supplies with you on a daily basis?
I usually do. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I was at the roller rink and for a birthday party with my nephew, and I'm like, oh, what if I get bored? I better put my color pocket in with me in case I get bored, or what if I end up somewhere and I don't have my coloring with me? I feel like I always need to have something to do. Like I can't just sit still. So
well, yeah, and sometimes you just don't want to sit there on your phone all the time.
Yes, yeah. I ended up using it yesterday, but I had it with me just in case. So,
and Terry Lynn would like to know if both of you are on Instagram.
Yes, ColorPockit has an account on Instagram.
And Lisa, do you have an Instagram?
I do. I think it's.
So if you guys can go into the private chat. So there's a thing there that says private chat. if you can go in there and put in your Instagrams, I will list them for everybody.
All righty. I have to think of what mine is exactly. I just know it's ColorPockit, so I think that's it.
I think that's it. I think that's
Yeah,
yours.
it's just ColorPockit.
So
Mine's easy.
So for ColorPockit, of course, just take a look through Instagram for ColorPockit. Just put ColorPockit in the search, and unless, yeah, and Lisa's the same thing. If Lisa's is Lisa Shafer 40. So if you know, like mine is something weird, so don't just search my name because you won't find it.
Well, yeah, and the really lucky thing is I have such a weird name that you would find, you know, there are not a lot of Dalaines around. So
yeah, no, mine is still listed under my gamer tag. So even though I've changed it to My Coloring Corner with Renee, it's still registered under my gamer tag. So when you search for My Coloring Corner with Renee, it doesn't come up with anything. It didn't when my husband tried it anyway, but as soon as he searched for my gamer tag, it came up. So if you want to, of course, add Lisa and Dalaine to Instagram, of course, you can definitely do that. Thank you very much, Tammy. She has posted the Instagram tag as well. So if you just want to hit the link, that link will take you to Lisa's Instagram. And she's probably looking for ColorPockit's right now, too. I love my mods. They are fantastic. Even at 6 o'clock in the morning.
yes.
Now, Dalaine, have you become more of a morning person?
No.
I love that.
Absolutely not. And that's one of my favorite parts of COVID was that I stopped setting an alarm clock unless I absolutely have to. I just get up when I get up. So I wake up about 8 a.m. every morning. I will never be a morning person. That's and even though I'm awake then, I'm not interacting with any other humans or going anywhere. So actually, this morning I had to be somewhere at 8 and it was awful, but I'm still awake, so that's good.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely love it. Thank you very much, Tammy, for listing both Lisa's and ColorPockit's. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I remember, you telling me that you were not a morning person, but you have to wonder sometimes, especially with as busy as you get, if you're up at 4 o'clock in the morning running around.
No, but I do work, I work pretty late. I don't get to bed before midnight. So
yes.
Yeah, I get the same amount of work in just later in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. It's always the same amount of work as being done. It's just dependent upon what time of day you want to do it, which
exactly.
How about you, Lisa? Are you a morning person?
Not really.
You have children, so
by 7. So yeah.
Yeah, when your kids are young, you have to get up. So
yeah, no matter what.
Youngest graduated from high school. I'm like, woo! I don't have to get up early ever again.
I got that this year. Yeah, my youngest hit graduation this year. So, all right. So, does anybody else have any questions for Dalaine or Lisa? And what do you guys think? Should we do another giveaway?
Woohoo!
I love giveaways, and we're giving away all Lisa's work. So we have the picture that Lisa drew to represent our fairy level for our memberships. So if you are already a member of the unicorns, mermaids, or fairies, you don't need to enter to win this because you have access to all of them. But if you are not a member of My Coloring Corner, you can definitely join by hitting the join button down below. It is a paid membership, and it will tell you the 3 different tiers and what they cost and what is provided in them. And if you want all 4 of these, you will have to join the membership. But if you want this one in particular, which is the fairy, I want you to type in fairies in the chat and we will do a drawing for the fairy. So it's fairies, as in little person with wings. Not the little persons with wings. Not just one. Yeah. Terry Lynn says, Dalaine, my youngest son just graduated from high school in 2020. So I was like, oh my God, yippee skippy, no more school.
Congratulations, you have arrived.
Absolutely. Okay, so everybody that wants to win this wonderful fairy, please make sure that you put fairies, as in multiples of, in the chat, and I will be drawing that. So fairies, as in plural, not as in it's the fairies belonging. So F-A-I-R-I-E-S. Come on, guys. Is chat really that slow today? I think it's lagging or something. There we go. That's the way to spell it, Catherine. I think everybody went back to bed.
Or they're very intent on their own coloring.
Very, yes, very true. So, Lisa, what do you see in your artistic future?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm doing the Princess Pets deck, so I hope to have that out soon. And then, you know, I have another idea for another deck, so I don't know.
Have you considered branching out or just working with ColorPockit, or this opens so many different avenues for you, and you're so green at it. It's just wonderful to see you squirming.
I guess I have to get better known. I don't know. See if people are into my style. I don't know. It's kind of very different. I know when I was shopping on Amazon for Prime Day, I was looking and I'm like, oh yeah, my style is very interesting.
Your style is hot.
Yeah.
Pickwick says turtleneck. You need to do a kawaii turtleneck is what you need to do. That's your next thing, is a kawaii turtleneck.
Well, and the thing is too with us, because we want to promote our artists, we just ask that they don't sell 4x6 coloring cards too. So if Lisa wanted to do large images like she did for you and do her own coloring book, or color them and sell those, or, you know, whatever, we're totally down with that.
Which is awesome. You know, Lisa, another thing that you, like I said, you're very new at this. And I do understand that, and that's why I like to put you on the spot, because it's fun. And I love you. But, you know, there are so many different avenues that you can go into, such as Pinterest, or not Pinterest, Etsy. That's the one. Etsy, and, you know, doing it digitally as well, where it's just you drawing and posting and selling your digital picture. So you can do individual ones, you can do full books and that sort of thing with Etsy as well. So, you know, there are so many different avenues open to you now that I'm quite sure Dalaine didn't have available when she first started 2 or 3 years ago, because that sort of thing has gotten more and more popular in the past year.
Yep.
So that's really cool. So I think that we're going to count down, but I'm not seeing too many people out there want the fairy. I'm not sure why, but I think they all went back to bed. So we're going to count down, and we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And Valerie, if you would like to send me an email, I have posted the email address up in the chat somewhere, but I will post it again, I think. But Valerie was the only one that put in her entry, other than Elizabeth, but Elizabeth has already won one. So, hey, Sassy, I'm glad you're still here. I think everybody's still here, but I think most of the people that are still here are already have received them as members. So it's not that nobody wants it; it's everyone's already got it. All right. So does anybody else? Yes, Catherine, you already received it, huh? It's already in the membership that you're already a part of, so you already have it. I already did the giveaway for members, and that's what the main thing for the members. The giveaway for the members is in the members community chat, and the members, as the giveaway, receive all 4 of these. So you get all 4 of them. Yes, you're a member. Catherine, you're one of my first members. You're so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my members are being cheeky now. So we have one more giveaway to do on the small giveaways, and then we're going to make sure that any... Yeah, see, Catherine's asleep now too, so... It's too early for most of my members. Most of my members are overseas, so...
Yes.
So the last one is the cute little unicorn in the circle with the wonderful flowers. And this one's my favorite. I love this one. This one here is my favorite. And I have been tempted to color him. But then you would expect him to show up colored. So if anybody in the... Thank you so much, Curla. I'm not sure how to say your name, but thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate it. Oh, goodness. Catherine didn't sleep very well last night. Her son woke her up at 2:30 in the morning.
Yikes.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody's got to love him. I don't know about you. At 2:30 in the morning. Oh, my goodness. So this one is, the code word is going to be unicorn. So if everybody wants to put unicorn in the chat, you can win the unicorn picture. And this is the last of the small giveaways. Now what you will receive is a PDF in your email of the unicorn that you can print off on whatever you want to do. Yes, exactly, Catherine. I said it, not you. So everybody that wants to take home this cute little unicorn that isn't already a member of the channel, because all the members already have the cute little unicorn, and I may only have members here. So otherwise, you know. So let's see what everybody has gotten done so far. How are you doing there, Dalaine?
A little bit farther.
He's so cute. I just love that. I love his pink little ear.
Yeah.
And how are you doing, Lisa?
Um,
Oh my goodness. She's adorable. And you're using Prismas, right?
yeah. Mhm.
And how well do they go on the paper with the cardstock?
I think they go on okay. I mean, I can get quite a few layers on. So, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a nice cardstock, and sometimes it feels a little smooth, so I wasn't sure. Yes, you guys can win one more time. Everybody can enter except for the members. For this one. This is the only one, though. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little tiny bit more time, and we're going to take poor Lisa off the main screen because she's sitting there going, "Why me?" Oh, it's a good thing Lisa likes me. Oh goodness. So, does Mike have any more decks coming out, Dalaine?
He has partial starts on several decks, and who knows when those might be coming out.
So what he needs to do is needs to put all those partials together
Yeah.
and call it a deck.
Well, but I think we've got some kind of topics that maybe don't go together.
It's the Mike's mix and match.
Yeah.
Good luck matching it.
Right. No, I mean, if you look at his decks, he has such a variety. I mean, he's got everything from butterflies to birdhouses to masks to, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so Linda, since you have not won anything and Valerie has, and she's the only one that has typed in unicorn, if you can email me your email address, I will get that PDF out to you. So Linda M, send me an email and I will send you the unicorn. And that is it for the small giveaways. And does anybody have any other questions for Dalaine or Lisa? Does everybody have a full understanding of the Color Pocket? Because Color Pocket is awesome.
Yay.
We need color. Everybody needs Color Pocket in their life.
Yeah, it's so fun to just have with you so that when you've got a few minutes, you can color and do something fun and creative. I kind of call it me time in a box because
And I love me time in a box.
Yes.
Well, since we met last time, you may remember that I have been quite a large collector of colored pencils. So yeah, my collection has gotten a bit bigger, and I now need more shelving.
Well, but your husband came up with that neat design
Yes.
for something to put
Yes.
the pencils in. So that's awesome.
But that's just for one set.
Yeah.
I have almost 80 now.
Wow.
And we won't say that too loud. He almost had me talked into the 520 brute funerals yesterday. Yeah, so I'm really needing a whole room at this point. So having this 24 colored pencils is actually refreshing, because you don't have too many choices, and you can definitely remember how to blend and how to color with a very limited palette, which is awesome.
Oh, another thing maybe your viewers might be interested in is on our Color Pocket website on their resources page, we have a downloadable PDF of a swatch sheet.
Oh, right.
Color Pocket colors on there, and so you can swatch them and have that. So you can see what they look like. You
were just starting to come out. Yeah, exactly, Tammy. I need those drawers built. But when the last time we talked, you were just coming out with the ColorPockit's swatch sheet.
Yes.
Now, were you able to implement that into card form where you can put that with each pocket?
No, I mean we don't have it. It puts as an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, but one of our artists figured out how to make it the 4 by 6, and she puts it in her Color Pocket. But we don't offer that right now on
4 by 6 size. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be really cool is if you could just keep it in your deck at all times, because you're going to take these pencils with you pretty much
right, and
it's
possible, with that size of paper to fold it and have it in there. And like I said, there's room in the drawer for more than just the 12 cards that come with the deck. And I know that people like to mix and match them too. Like once you get a few decks, you don't have to keep all of one deck in the Color Pocket. You can put whatever you want in there.
Exactly. And with the mixing and matching, I haven't done that myself because I was a little bit worried that I was going to forget what deck it comes from.
Right, and
so having that information on the back is really cool.
At first our cards just had the name of the artist, and so you kind of had to know what deck it came from. But then we revamped that fairly recently, and all the cards have the artist and the deck name on the back.
Who made your husband say good grief? Catherine, who did? Probably me with the 80. I won't say how many pencils that is.
But you couldn't carry them all at once.
I couldn't carry them all in like 10 trips, never mind at once. We could always tell him how many pencils that is, Catherine. Since I only have 5 or 6 sets that are less than 120. No, they weren't 99. I thought they were, and if you have that link, let me know. But they sent me an email saying that they were $89.99, and it was like each. Well, that's good as long as you can't find all of yours. Okay, send me that link, later on, Bobby. That'd be cool. Like I need 520 more colored pencils. Bobby is my instigator and my enabler. She's already enabled me on like 7 or 8 different sites, and it's all her fault. So. But my husband's just as bad. My husband, I had them open, and he comes over and he says, "Oh, what's that?" And I told him about it, and he says, "Well, get them." I said, "No, I really don't need that many pencils, and I really don't want to pay that cost for it." And he said, "Well, how much are they?" You know, instead of saying, "Okay, how much are they first?" No, not my husband. No, it's, "Oh, get them." Well, then you better buy me a set. Put those in your bucket. Yes, that is true, Tammy. It is payback because I do enable a lot of people. But Tammy, just so you know, it's not all my fault. Most of it is my husband's. But no, he buys most of my pencils. Well, he buys all of them, but he actually goes to the site and buys them. Not a problem at all, Lizzie. Have a great night. I hope you have a good rest and all that fun stuff. Lizzie says goodbye, everybody. She has to go, and she has to get some sleep. She has to be up early tomorrow. Yeah, exactly, Catherine. You've got them all. I guess. I'm not quite sure. It used to be chocolate and wine, but Valerie said, "Renee, pencils must be your love language." No, send me the link. Privately. So if anybody has any more questions for Dalaine or Lisa, we should get to those because we have one more big giveaway to do. And we've only got about 20 minutes left before everybody has other things that they need to do. So Dalaine, are you starting to feel more comfortable with the interview process? I know that you've had a few other interviews other than me.
Yeah, I was on the news a few months ago. I've done a couple magazine interviews and a newspaper interview, and so yeah, I'm getting there.
Well, and that's exactly what it is you know, it's you know, a repetition thing, right? It's just like you know, coloring and drawing and whatnot. The more you practice at it, the better you get at it. So
Yep.
all right. Okay, so you have the Tokyo seeds, Catherine. Do they color nicely? Because I have been looking at those as well. Bobby, you're killing me. She says there's only 2 sets left now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, they're on Amazon? All right. I had to do it. Now, hopefully that went through. I don't normally do those sorts of things on my phone, so. Oh, okay. No, I don't want a duplicate order. I hate doing things on my phone for a reason. All right. So what we're going to give away now, before I, yeah, Tammy, completely. Yeah, that's what I want, is the square ones. So what we're giving away, this is the big giveaway, and this is for anyone in the entire world, member or non-member. I will ship this anywhere in the world. So it's one of Mike's decks. This is Dalaine's husband's deck of Beautiful or Butterflies Forever. One of Lisa's deck, which is Little Lovies. Lovelies.
Yep.
Lovelies. Yeah, learn how to speak, Renee. And of course, the Color Pocket itself. And in the Color Pocket, you have your starter deck.
The welcome deck, yeah.
Your welcome deck, which is done by Dalaine. And a brand new set of Color Pocket pencils. So those are the things you will win in this giveaway. And I'm going to have you all say, I was going to have them all say Dalaine's name, but Dalaine's name is up there. So I was going to see how many could figure out how to spell it.
Oh, yeah, we gave it away.
But I can't do that. Okay, so the giveaway code word for this is serenity. So everybody needs to type in serenity. And Dalaine will tell us how she spells serenity, the sloth.
Yes, serenity is spelled SERENITY.
SER. Everybody put in serenity to win a wonderful color pocket. And we'll let that steam for a little while. So is there anything in closing that you want to tell the world, Dalaine?
Well, I mean, I've really enjoyed doing this, and thank you so much, Renee, for having us on today. And if anybody in your group is interested, we'd love to have them in the Color Pocket community on Facebook.
Absolutely.
It's a really fun, supportive group.
Absolutely. They are a really, really cool group. I really enjoy being with them, and I will absolutely post that
And also
link as
in
well.
there, you don't have to only post Color Pocket cards. You can post your other coloring too. We are inclusive of all coloring.
Absolutely. I was just going to say that because I post everything I color, and I don't color just Color Pocket stuff. So I post everything because it's pretty. Tammy says that she really appreciates you all being here today, and I do too. I am so glad that you guys were able to join me, and I hope that this has opened people's eyes to ColorPocket and given a lot of people that didn't know about it a little bit more information and a little bit better understanding of the process, the artists, the people, and the fact that all of you are just absolutely wonderful. So
Thank you so much.
all right, guys, so I'm going to count down from 10, and hopefully you all have Serenity in there, because Serenity is giving away an entire ColorPocket to anywhere in the world. So make sure you've got Serenity in there, because when I hit 1, I'm going to hit roll it, and that will be the end. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it has been rolled. And of course, our wonderful bot will tell the winner who has won. Of course, if any of you want to have access to the 4 wonderful pages that Lisa has created and not won a giveaway, and Joyce, congratulations. Make sure that you send me an email of the of your physical address, and I will get that out to you. Congratulations, Joyce. That's fantastic. So, of course, the email address is in the About section below. And, of course, I have posted it a couple of times in the chat. If anybody wants to purchase the ColorPocket website is posted and pinned at the top of the screen of the chat screen. So of course, go over there, take a look at all of the wonderful bits and pieces and wonderful stuff out there as well. Of course, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to get final words from Lisa. We want to see what she's working on and all that fun stuff. Let's see your pictures. It's so cute. I just love it. And Dalaine, see yours all. Somebody loves you.
Yes.
He's so cute. And I have gotten not very far, but I gotten somewhere.
It's not how quick you get there, it's the journey, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But I just love this one. It's just so cute. And with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for joining me. Dalaine, Lisa, both of you, I am so appreciative that you have come to visit. You are both welcome at any time. If you want to come and hang out and that sort of thing, just let me know and I will set it up.
Okay, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thanks, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Again, for everyone that is watching, thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with us, for all of your wonderful questions. Hopefully we were able to answer a few of them for you. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Go over, make sure that you put in the search bar of your YouTube groups or your YouTube search bar and find ColorPocket on YouTube as well, because Dalaine does have a YouTube channel for ColorPocket. So
yeah. I share tutorials and, you know, kind of behind the scenes. There's some manufacturing videos on there if you want to see how ColorPockets are made.
So make sure that you look up the ColorPocket on the YouTube as well. Hit the like, leave a comment, and of course, remember to subscribe. If you want to become a member, there's 3 different membership levels: the unicorn, mermaid, and the fairy, different levels. ranging from $1.99 to $3.99, and there are special perks with each of those levels. So if you want to join us, we would definitely enjoy having you with us, and that sort of thing. Last but not least is join Color Pocket on Facebook. I have put the link for that in the chat, and make sure that you post as many beautiful pictures as you can. Other than that, guys, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. You all have a fantastic day. And Dalaine and Lisa, thank you also. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Until next time.